Hey my friends, welcome back, and this is the video you guys all been waiting for. It's the doomsday video, doom and gloom. Is the sky falling? Housing market crash 2025. What is going to happen? Are we all going to die, Dennis? According to media, yes, but I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion on this, whether we're going to have a housing market crash in 2025, and I'm not going to give you a 17-minute rant, so I'm going to give you guys my honest opinion right up front, and then you guys can decide whether you want to stick around for the why. So here we go. So is there going to be a housing market crash in 2025? My honest answer, no, there's not going to be a housing market crash in 2025. The reason why is very, very simple. So as you guys know, economic factors are supply, demand. Those are the biggest economic factors that count, and they drive the entire economy. So let's talk about the first thing, which is going to be supply. Okay, these are going to be our sellers in 2025, our inventory of housing that we have available right now. I want to tell you guys one thing, okay? The financial situation from sellers in 2025 is a lot different than the financial situation from sellers in 2007 and 2008. Back then, banks were giving out loans like candy to pretty much everybody without verifying their income, and safety measures have been put in place since to make sure that that doesn't happen again. So the sellers in 2025 can, in fact, afford their mortgage. This means that all the stats that you guys have been presented by all these so-called newspaper articles, real estate gurus, don't matter if the seller can afford their mortgage, because all they're going to do if they can't get the asking price that they want is they're going to take the property off the market and put it back at a later time and hold on to it. That's it. We only have a problem if the sellers are in a bad financial situation, then have to give the property back to the bank. The bank now has a huge pool of homes that it has to manage and pay for, and then gets into a bad financial situation as well. That is when we have a real housing market crash, but that is not the case. Now let's talk about demand, guys, because demand is going to be very important in this equation as well. I know for a fact that we have historic high demand sitting on the sidelines right now. Who's going to be our first-time home buyers? It's on average 33 to 35-year-olds. If you go back like 1990, 1995, we have a huge spike in birth rate. So we have a lot of 33 to 35-year-olds right now looking for a home. Maybe they started a family, maybe they want to start a family, and they're looking for a home right now. They're not out of the market, they're just priced out and waiting on the sidelines. Now you guys got to think about this way, okay? The economy, especially the housing market, is like a rubber band. Now you take this rubber band and you pull this rubber band back. In my local area here, we have been pulling this rubber band back for about 2 years now. The further you pull this rubber band back, the harder it's going to snap. Now what is going to determine whether this rubber band snaps is going to be interest rates, okay? That is another problem that we're facing right now. Because interest rates, there's going to be some sort of threshold in there, I think it's going to be 5%, that once they reach that 5% level, all these buyers are going to enter into the market and buy up all the inventory, and what do you guys think is going to happen to the prices? You got it. They're going to shoot right back up or even higher than they were previously. This is quite a pickle that we are in, guys. I know, and there's no easy solution, no easy fix to this problem, and it's not going to be fixed anytime soon. So if you own a home in 2025, I just wanted to say congratulations, because you're not going to be part of this entire huge shitstorm coming here, to be honest. If you've been waiting on the sidelines, you may never be able to own a home in any affordable manner anytime soon in any shape or form. So that's a big, big problem that we are facing right now, and there's no easy solution to it at all. Now guys, I know I've been reading a lot of these newspaper articles, and I see all these real estate gurus, and everybody has their own opinion about this, and these are all people that probably never sold a house in their entire lives. All they're doing is looking at these charts and saying, oh, look at this is bad. Oh, consumer debt is an all-time high, it's gonna crash, the bubble, da-da-da-da-da. But to be fully honest with you, I know exactly how the media works. I know that the media works on negative headlines, and here's how it works. So for example, you have 3 foreclosures in the month of May in your county, right? In June, however, you got 6 foreclosures, okay? The media headlines are going to be that foreclosures went up 100%, the sky's falling, everybody's going to be freaking out, even though 6 foreclosures in the housing market is a very insignificant number, and it doesn't even matter. It shouldn't even be mentioned, to be fully honest with you. A lot of people think, and you may think this as well watching this video, but Dennis, you're a real estate agent, so you're biased. Of course you're going to want people to buy and sell, and you always tell them it's a great time to buy. To that, all I got to say is I can care less. I don't care whether the housing market goes up, down, sideways, or does backflips. I don't care, because I have the skill set to thrive in pretty much any market there is, so it doesn't matter to me what the market does. And how easy is it going to be to sell properties at a 50% discount when you have 50% less competition? How easy is it going to be? So it doesn't really matter what the market does. I'm just giving you guys my honest opinion, and that's it. If you look at home prices over the last 100 years, okay, 1920 to 2025, you can kind of see like a stairway to heaven is what I call it, okay? It kind of goes up and up and up and up. So in between 1920 and 2025, we had all kinds of crazy stuff happening in the world, okay? World wars, Vietnam, I mean, you name it, it happened, right? And the property value still went up, still went up. If a realtor told you within that time frame that's a great time to buy, it in fact always was a great time to buy. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion, so please let me know in the comments down below if you agree with me, if you don't agree with me, and why. I'll be very happy to read those comments, and I'm very interested in that. You know, everybody has their own opinion, and that is fine. Even if the opinions are different, no problem at all. I'd love to hear what you got to say about that. So let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video here coming soon. I'm out.